Harrison from Dave Smith Instruments, and we're here to talk about our new Prophet 12 synthesizer.
Okay.
It's a brand new move in our product line. It's our new flagship, and it's not just an old rehash spin-off. So it's actually a hybrid digital analog synthesizer.
Okay.
Has 4 oscillators, all digital, 1 sub-oscillator under oscillator 1. All the oscillators are able to FM and AM modulate each other.
Okay.
We have a character section that has tonal controls like girth and air, as well as some bit destruction and hack and decimation, and then a pre-filter drive. Following the character section, we have an analog low-pass filter, an analog high-pass filter with resonance, and an analog VCA envelope.
All right.
We have a tunable feedback that comes from the Evolver line of synths, and that sends the output signal back pre-low-pass filter. Following that, we have a 4-tap multi-mode delay. We also have auxiliary 3 and 4 envelopes with a delay parameter. We have a 16x2 modulation matrix, 4 LFOs, and an arpeggiator that are all syncable to external MIDI clock. It is also a bitimbral instrument, so you can split it or stack it. At the moment it's 6 and 6 either way. And it's just a fantastic instrument that just goes where no instrument we've heard goes before. So it's actually a hybrid digital analog. So the oscillators are all digital. There's a sub-oscillator under sub-oscillator 1. Another feature I didn't mention was that we've added, due to popular request, slop per oscillator, an increased slop. So since the oscillators are digital, they can be extremely stable and extremely perfect. That allows you to add a certain amount of slop to the oscillator to make it kind of drift and wander a little bit more.
Like traditional classic analog stuff.
Yeah, so you can get those kind of patches out of tune. You know, nice phasing and frequency.
All the stuff that we hated that we now love.
Yes,
right?
exactly. It's just, you know, great DSP. It sounds really, really good. We're definitely still working on it, so it's only going to get better in the months to release. We have 4 banks of 100 presets, 400 presets. We also took the OLED display and touch sliders, pressure sensitive and position sensitive touch sliders from the Tempest, and implemented it into this product. So it really adds a whole nother edge of performance capability on top of mod and pitch. We also have a analog distortion on the master output. And there's independent distortions for both A and B layers, so it's not just the whole thing through the distortion. Both A and B layers have separate analog distortion on the master. The best of the Prophet 08 and the Evolver line, and starting, I mean, this is actually a brand new oscillator section. It's not in any of our other products. It's not a reaction. It's brand new oscillators that were created just for this.
Oh, wow. So it's not even the same oscillators that's in the Prophet 8.
Well, no, because they're all digital, but even the Poly Evolver has a hybrid analog digital structure. This is all new. Each oscillator has the classic waveforms, so sawtooth, pulse, triangle, sine. Those all have pulse width modulation except for the sine wave. Then we have 4 wave mixes, which are actually composed of, each wave mix is composed of 3 different wave tables that you can also mix between using the shape mod parameter. And that gives you a way to kind of get these really nice wave table, almost vector synthesis-esque sounds. Really make some sounds that none of our other instruments can. And as far as we can tell, you know, no other instrument in this league. Just using one synth, one voice, it sounds really, really nice. And you can actually also set it into a unison mode, so you can have all 12 voices detuned, playing a monophonic patch. Just get this huge, thunderous, monstrous. That's a big thing at DSI. It's not menu diving. So while there are a couple settings that you have to go to some screens to, we tried to make the navigation as easy as possible. So we actually left the step sequencer out of this product that we have in the other ones, 4x16 step sequencer. The arpeggiator, however, is very versatile and can do, you know, multiple arpeggiation modes. We also integrated the new ARP relatch feature that we put out on the X4, which allows new notes hit in an arpeggio to change the whole arpeggiation instead of adding to the arpeggiated line. And that's a selectable option in the arpeggiator. And you can have the layers actually have separate arpeggiators, or have one layer arpeggiating while the other one is just playing chords. So it really gives a very versatile way of incorporating your sounds and creating it's just amazing. I'm kind of overwhelmed by it.
This wood finish on it, man. I mean, especially right here in the front.
Yeah, this kind of this was a really nice addition that just really kind of reminds us of the Prophet 5 and gives it a much more classic synth feel and look. And the wood is just beautiful. We love the design. It's a gorgeous instrument. And we're also doing a silk screen, beautiful silk screen, and backlit 12 here. We also have a playlist function that isn't implemented currently, but it will be in the future, which will allow you to take your favorite patches and create basically set lists. So you'll be able to quickly switch through patches of various of your choosing just by going up or down, and that's a great way if you're playing on stage to not have to, you know, figure out I need to go to patch 57 to load it. I can just hit a button and it's there. So for the studio and stage, we think it's a winner. It's estimated to be released in Q2 of this year with an estimated map of $3,000.
B-Boy Tech Report.